Hello, my name is Michael R. Piazza, and welcome to a staged reading of the play Bent by Martin Sherman. So what you're going to see is a new adaptation I've done of Martin Sherman's Bent, and I'm so grateful to the actors who lent their time and their talents on this project, and those actors are Adrian Rifat, Eli Schoenfeld, James Tison, Vardaan Arora, Langston Darby, Felipe Joglar, and Doug Shapiro. I'm thrilled to be part of the Refractions Festival and this Pride celebration. Please consider supporting the Forney Center, which you can do by clicking on the link below. For those of you who aren't familiar with Bent, it does have some mature and difficult content, so please be aware of that. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Bent by Martin Sherman, adapted by Michael R. Piazza. A large fence extends across the stage. In front of the fence, on one side, lies a pile of rocks. On the other side, far over, a deep pit. Max is moving rocks. He carries one rock from the pile to the other side and starts a new pile. He returns and takes another rock. The rocks are carried one by one. He wears a prison uniform and a hat. On his uniform is a yellow star. After a while of moving rocks, while his back is turned, Rudy enters. He wears a bathrobe, he wears glasses. He looks completely out of place. Rudy is relaxed, like this is his home. Then he sees Max and crosses off stage, right as Max turns around. Max shakes his head and starts moving rocks again.
Max!
Max stops, turns, sees nothing. He moves another rock.
It's late. It's almost 3.
Max stops again, turns, sees nothing, and continues. He's moving faster, trying to ignore this. Then right in front of him, a man in his early 20s enters. He is completely naked. He crosses the stage and exits.
Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Max moves even faster, shaking his head. He moves rocks for a long stretch. Rudy re-enters, still in a bathrobe, holding a cup.
Max!
He hands Max the cup, but Max stares and doesn't take it.
Here, coffee.
Max takes the cup.
This isn't happening.
Rudy kisses Max, then sits on the pile of rocks Max has constructed, lounging like it's a couch.
Oh, we really slept. I missed class. I hate to dance when I miss class. It's bad for the muscles, and there's no place to warm up at the club, which, I hate that club anyhow. The floor's no good. It's cement. You shouldn't dance on cement. It kills my ankle. They've covered it with wood. Last night before the show, I pounded on the wood real hard, and I could hear the cement, so I'm going to complain. I really am.
He goes off stage.
This can't be happening.
Rudy returns with a pitcher of water and waters the weeds that are near the fence.
Oh, the plants are dying. The light's so bad in this apartment. I wish that we had a decent place. I wish one of your deals would come through. Listen to me, wanting a bigger place. Rosen's going to be knocking on our door any minute. You know that, wanting his rent. We're 3 weeks overdue. He always comes on a Sunday. He only cares about money. And what's 3 weeks? He can wait, right? Well, at least I got a new job. I get paid on Thursday. If Greta keeps the club open. Business stinks. Well, I guess it means I can't complain about the cement. Huh? The thing is, I don't want to dance with a bad ankle, You want more coffee?
Rudy goes off stage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rudy returns.
Do you think I should ask Lena for the rent money? She's such a good person. No feeling for music, though, which is crazy. She's got such a good line. Perfect legs. Teddy wants to do a dance for her in total silence. Do you think that's a good idea? There's no place to do it, though. There's no work. Lena lost that touring job, so she must be broke. She can't lend us the money. Want some food?
Don't play games.
I'm not. I'm playing anything. I'll make some breakfast.
Was I really rotten?
Eggs and cheese? We're lucky to have them. I stole them from the club, and they don't need eggs. People go there to drink and see a terrific show. Oh boy, that's funny, because that show stinks. You know, I'm so embarrassed. I have to think of other things while I'm dancing. I have to think of grocery lists, and they can tell out there that you're not thinking about straw hats or water lilies. I mean, it really shows, particularly when it's grocery lists. Your face looks real depressed when you can't afford groceries.
Max drops his rock and puts his hand on Rudy's mouth.
Stop it. Stop it.
They struggle. He keeps his hand over Rudy's mouth.
I love you.
He goes off stage.
I can't remember a thing.
Coming back in.
Oh, it doesn't mean anything. You drank a lot. That's all. The usual.
Max pulls down his prison uniform, which shows a mark on his skin.
What's that?
Shh, don't touch it.
I want to see it.
So look, you don't have to touch.
Oh, right. You fell.
What?
Well, someone pushed you.
Who?
Some guy.
What guy?
Nikki's friend?
Who's Nikki?
One of the waiters at the club.
Which one?
The redhead.
I don't remember him.
He's a little fat.
Oh. Then what?
Nikki's friend pushed you off the table.
And?
You landed on the floor on top of some guy in leather.
What was he doing on the floor?
I don't know.
Was Greta mad?
Greta wasn't happy. But it was late. Most everyone was gone and you were very drunk. People like you drunk.
Why didn't you stop me?
How can I stop you?
Don't let me drink.
Oh, sure. When you're depressed?
Was I depressed?
Of course.
I don't remember why.
Well, then drinking worked, didn't it?
He goes off stage.
Rudy.
The man re-enters. He is still naked, except for some part of a Nazi uniform.
Good morning.
He stumbles off stage.
Rudy! Who was that?
Coming back.
Who was what?
That person.
Oh, yeah. Him?
Yes.
The one you fell on.
A loud bell rings. Max shakes his head. He suddenly stands at attention by his rocks, completely still.
You're going to ask him to loan you the rent money. It won't work. He thinks you're rich. Because you told him you were rich. And Polish. You had an accent.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Rudy exits. Max doesn't see.
Rudy?
Max stares around, back with his rocks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As Max is going through his ritual, a large barrel is brought on stage by a prisoner foreman, the Kapo. He stands behind the barrel with a huge ladle and stirs it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Shift. The Kapo wears a green triangle on his prison uniform. Prisoners come up one by one with bowls in their hand to be fed. Max joins the line of prisoners. A prisoner with a yellow star enters. The Kapo stirs the soup and fills the prisoner's bowl. A prisoner with a red triangle enters. The Kapo stirs the soup and fills that prisoner's bowl. Horst enters. The Kapo does not stir the soup.
Only soup. You skimmed it from the top. There's nothing in it but water. No meat, no vegetables, nothing.
Take what you get.
Give me some meat.
He pushes him back.
Fucking queer. Take what you get.
Horst sits huddled with his bowl. He drinks the soup. After getting his food, Max comes and sits next to Horst.
Hi.
Max holds up his bowl.
Here,
Leave me alone.
I got extra. Some vegetables. Here.
Max drops some vegetables from his bowl into Horst's.
Thanks.
Horst looks at Max's uniform.
Yellow Star?
What?
Jew?
Oh. Yeah.
I wouldn't have figured it. I'm sorry about your friend.
Who?
Your friend.
Oh.
It's not very sociable in these barracks, is it?
He points to Horst's pink triangle.
How'd you get the pink triangle?
I signed a petition.
And?
That was it.
What kind of petition?
For Magnus Hirschfeld.
Oh, yeah. I remember him. Berlin.
Berlin.
He wanted to...
Make queers legal.
Right. I remember.
Looked like he would, too, for a while. It was quite a movement. And the Nazis came in. Well, I was a nurse. They said a queer couldn't be a nurse. Suppose I had to touch a patient's penis. God forbid. They said rather than be a nurse, I should be a prisoner. More suitable occupation. So that's how I got my pink triangle. How do you get a yellow star?
I'm Jewish.
You're not Jewish.
I didn't want one.
Didn't want what?
You told me it was the lowest.
It is. But only because the other prisoners hate us so much.
So I worked a deal.
A deal?
Sure. I'm good at that.
With the Gestapo?
Sure.
You're full of shit.
I'm gonna work a lot of deals. They can't keep us here forever. Sooner or later, they'll release us. I'm only under protective custody. That's what they told me. I'm gonna stay alive.
I don't doubt it.
Sure. I'm good at it.
Thanks for the vegetables.
Horst starts to crawl away.
Where are you going?
To sleep. We get up at 4 in the morning. I'm on stone detail. I chop stones up. It's fun. Excuse me.
Don't go.
I'm tired.
I don't have anyone to talk to.
Talk to your landsman.
I got meat in my soup. You didn't.
The Kapo and other prisoners start to slip away.
Good for you.
Don't go.
Look, friendships last about 12 hours in this place. We had ours on the train. Why don't you go and bother someone else?
You didn't think I'd make it, did you? Off the train?
I wasn't sure.
I'm gonna stay alive.
Yes.
Because of you. You told me how.
Yes. I did. Sorry.
About what?
I don't know. Your friend?
Oh. He wasn't my friend.
Horst exits, and Max walks back to his pile of rocks. Shift. Max starts to move rocks again. An SS captain enters with a guard. Max looks up for a second, then continues with his task. The captain and guard exit. Max continues moving rocks. The guard re-enters. It's the man. He stands and looks at Max. Max looks up for a second and gives a double take.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hi.
Max starts to move rocks, faster now.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The man goes to Max and kisses him, then starts to pull Max's clothes off and bites Max on the chest.
Hey!
The man gets off him. Max looks around. Did anyone see?
Later then? In the country?
The country?
Your voice is different.
Oh?
You don't have an accent.
Rudy enters with a cup of coffee.
Some coffee?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't happening.
Rudy hands the man a cup.
This place,
Yeah.
it's really...
Mm-hmm. Small.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You people are strange, keeping places like this in town. I don't meet people like you too much, but you interest me. You're kind.
Hmm.
Listen,
Oh, look, it doesn't matter who you are, who I am. I'm on vacation. That matters. Country will be nice.
what's the country?
Your house. Your country house.
My country house?
Oh, that. Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. We're driving there this afternoon.
To our country house?
Mm-hmm. Your country house.
How do we get there?
Car.
Mine?
Mm-hmm. Right.
The man exits.
Yeah, so you brought him home. He got you going, all that leather, all those chains. You called him your own little stormtrooper. You insulted all his friends. They left. I don't know why they didn't beat you up, but they didn't. They left. And you brought him home.
And then we had a threesome?
Well, maybe the two of you had a threesome, Max. There is no such thing. You pick guys up. You think you're doing it for me, and you're not. I don't like it. So you and the other guy always end up ignoring me anyhow. Besides, last night, you and your own little stormtrooper began to get rough with each other, and I know pain is very chic right now, but I don't like it because pain hurts. So I went to sleep.
The man re-enters.
You promised me 2 days in the country.
Your name?
Yes?
I forgot your name.
Wolf.
Wolf! Good name.
I didn't get yours.
Look, Wolf. I don't have a car.
Sure you do.
No.
You showed me on the street. Pointed it out.
Did I? It wasn't mine.
Not yours?
No. I don't have a house in the country either.
Of course you do. You told me all about it.
I was joking.
I don't like jokes. You don't want me with you, is that it? Maybe I'm not good enough for you, not rich enough. My father made watches. That's not so wonderful, is it, Baron?
Baron?
Don't look at me. That I did not know about that.
Suddenly, there's a loud knock.
Rosen.
Shit.
You like to laugh at me, Baron?
Listen, I'm not a baron. There is no country house. There is no money. I don't have any money. Rudy and I can't pay our rent. This rent. And that man knocking at our door is our landlord. And he's gonna throw us out. Because we can't pay our rent. Out in the streets, Wolf. The streets, filled with filth, vermin, and lice, and urine. Urine! Unless someone can help us out, unless someone can give us a hand, that's the truth. Look, you don't believe me. I'll show you.
Here he is, the one and only Abraham Rosen.
The bell rings. Max, confused, stands at attention. The SS captain and a new guard enter. The captain points to Wolf.
Him.
No!
Wolf throws the coffee cup at the captain and tries to run off stage. Rudy stands there frozen.
Idiot, run!
Rudy runs off. The guard shoots Wolf. Wolf screams. Then the officer drags Wolf toward the pit. Wolf is bleeding but still alive. He looks up at the captain.
Bastard.
Wolfgang Grants, we have an order for your arrest. You're assisted. Too bad.
The captain grabs Wolf by the neck, takes out a knife, and slits his throat. Then the guard pushes Wolf into the pit, and the captain and guard exit, leaving Max alone. The bell rings again. Max creeps to the pit and looks in.
God.
Shift. Max starts to move rocks. A guard enters with Horst. The guard is the same actor who played Wolf.
Here, you will work here.
Yes, sir.
He'll explain.
Yes, sir.
I'm up there.
Yes, sir.
I see everything. You,
Yes, sir.
tell him what to do.
Yes, sir.
No laying about.
No, sir.
I see everything.
Yes, sir.
You,
Yes, sir.
every 2 hours there is a rest period.
Yes, sir.
For 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Stand at attention.
Yes, sir.
Don't move.
No, sir.
Rest.
Yes, sir.
3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
A bell rings.
Yes, sir.
You,
Yes, sir.
explain it to him.
Yes, sir.
You,
Yes, sir.
when the bell rings,
Yes, sir.
don't move.
No, sir.
He'll explain.
Yes, sir.
You,
Yes, sir.
you're responsible.
Yes, sir.
I see everything.
Yes, sir.
The guard leaves.
We had a kid like that in school. Used to lead us in Simon Says.
Okay, I'll explain.
Okay.
Hey, we can't stand here. We have to move rocks.
Yes, sir.
You see those?
Yes, sir.
You take one rock at a time
Yes, sir.
and move it over there.
Yes, sir.
And then when the entire pile is over there, you take one rock at a time and move it back.
And move it back.
Yes.
We move the rocks from there to there and then back from there to there?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Start moving. He's watching.
Max starts to move rocks again. Horst does the same. They do so in different rhythms, at times passing each other.
Okay.
It's supposed to drive us crazy.
These are heavy.
You get used to it.
What do you mean drive us crazy?
Just that. It makes no sense. It serves no purpose. I figured it out. They do it to drive us crazy,
They probably know what they're doing.
but it doesn't work. I figured it out. It's the best job to have. That's why I got you here.
What?
Horst puts down his rock.
Don't stop. Keep moving.
Horst picks up the rock and starts to move again. Greta enters. He wears a silver dress, high green leather boots, and a top hat, and carries a silver cane. He is both elegant and bizarre. Horst doesn't see her. Max does, but pretends not to.
A couple more things. That fence.
Yes.
It's electric. Don't touch it. You fry.
I won't touch it.
And over there, that pit.
Where?
There.
Oh, yes, it smells awful.
Bodies.
In the pit.
Yes. Sometimes we have to throw them in.
Oh. Well, it will break the routine. What do you mean you got me
Don't
here?
walk so fast.
Why?
You'll tire yourself. Pace it. Nice and slow.
Okay. This better?
Yep.
Greta sits on the rocks and starts humming, fixing his makeup.
What do you mean you got me here?
I worked a deal.
I don't want to hear. Yes, I do. What the hell is this? You got me here? What right do you have?
Careful.
What?
You'll drop the rock.
No, I'm holding it. I'm holding it. What right do you have?
You were at the stones.
Yes,
Was it harder than this?
I guess.
So?
So what?
So it was dangerous.
This isn't?
No. No one gets sick here. Look at all those guys moving rocks over there. They look healthier than most. No one dies. The guards don't beat you because the work is totally non-essential. All I can do is drive you crazy.
Oh, that's all.
Yes.
Then maybe the other was better.
No, I figured it out. This is the best work in the camp. If you keep your head, if you have someone to talk to.
Ah, I see. Someone to talk to. Don't you think you should have asked me?
Asked you what?
If I wanted to move rocks, if I wanted to talk to you.
Didn't have a chance. They moved you.
Thank heaven.
Streets of Berlin, I must leave you soon.
Your new barracks. Is it all pink triangles?
Yes. They're arresting more queers each day. They keep pouring into the camp. Is yours all yellow stars now?
Yes. Don't keep looking at me. As long as they don't see us look at each other, they can't tell we're talking.
Find me a boy with 2 ocean blue eyes.
Where do the bodies come from?
What bodies?
The ones in the pit.
The fence. The hat trick.
What's that?
Sometimes a guard throws the prisoner's hat against the fence. He orders him to get the hat. If he doesn't get the hat, the guard will shoot him. If he does get the hat, he'll be electrocuted.
I'm really going to like it here. Thanks a lot.
Rudy enters. Max slows down, distracted by Greta and Rudy.
I'm really doing you a favor.
Some favor. You just want someone to talk to so you won't go crazy, and I'm the only one who knows your secret.
What secret?
That you're a pink triangle.
Schmucks.
I'm a Jew now.
You are not.
They think I am.
But it's a lie.
It's a smart lie.
Greta sits on the pile of rocks and adjusts his costume in the mirror.
Oh, I'm getting rid of all the rough songs. Who am I kidding? I'm getting rid of the club. Well, maybe. Maybe not. I'll turn it into something else. We'll see.
You're crazy.
I thought you'd be grateful.
I want to go home.
That's why you like this job. It can't drive you crazy. You're already there.
I spent money getting you here.
Money?
Yes, I bribed the guard.
Where'd you get money?
My uncle sent me some.
Is it safe to go home?
You fucking queers. Don't you have any brains at all? No, it's not safe.
You bribed the guard?
Yes.
I have to get my plants.
Oh, Jesus.
Forget your plans.
You are crazy.
You can't go home. You certainly can't stay here. And you can't contact friends, so don't try to see Lena. She's a good kid. You'll get her into a lot of trouble. You understand?
I thought you'd be grateful.
You should have asked me first.
How could I ask you? We were in separate barracks. Do you think it's easy to bribe a guard? It's complicated. It's dangerous. He could have turned on me. I took a risk. Do you think I didn't? I took a risk. I thought you'd be grateful.
I'm not grateful. I liked cutting stones. I liked that old rabbi. This is insane. 12 hours of this a day. I'll be nuts in a week. Like you, Jesus.
You have to leave Berlin.
Why? I live here. I work here.
No, you don't. You're fired.
I'm sorry I did it.
I don't want to talk to you.
You have to talk to me.
Why?
I got you here to talk.
Well, tough. I don't want to talk. Move your rocks and I'll move mine. Just don't speak to me.
Horst moves his rock.
I thought you'd be grateful.
I don't understand. What did we do? Why should we leave?
Don't leave. Stay. Be dead, schmucks. Who gives a damn? I don't.
The guard walks in and looks at Horst and Max as they work.
Who was he?
Wolfgang Grans.
Max looks to see if Horst is noticing any of this. He is not.
He was Kyle Ernst's boyfriend, von Heldorf's deputy. You know von Heldorf?
The head of the stormtroopers in Berlin.
I don't believe it. You've actually heard of someone. Right. Second in command at the SA, immediately under Ernst Rahm.
Oh, Ernst Rahm. I know him. He's that fat queen with those awful scars on his face, a real big shot, friend of Hitler's. Runs around with a lot of beautiful boys, goes to all the clubs. I sat at his table once.
Rudy, shut up.
The guard exits.
Why?
Just shut up, okay?
Hitler had Rahm arrested last night. He's Hitler's right-hand man. Or was. He's dead. Just about anyone who's high up in the SA is dead. The city's in a panic. The talk is that Rom and his stormtroopers, von Heldorf, Ernst, your friend, the lot, were planning a coup. I don't believe it. What the hell? Let them kill each other. Who cares? Except it's the end of the club. As long as Rom was around, the queer club was still okay. Anyhow, that's who you had, baby. Wolfgang Grant. I hope he was a good fuck. What's the difference? You picked up the wrong guy, that's all.
We can explain it to somebody. It's not like we knew him.
Sure. Explain it all to the SS. You don't explain. Not anymore. You know, you queers are not very popular anyhow. It was just Rom keeping you all safe. Now you're like Jews. Unloved, baby, unloved.
How about you?
Oh, me? Everyone knows I'm not queer. I've got a wife and kids. Of course, that doesn't mean much these days, does it? But I still ain't queer. As for this, I go where the money is. What?
How much?
How much what?
How much did they give you?
Oh.
Greta takes out a roll of money.
This much.
And you told them where Grant's was.
Told them? Hell, I showed them your building.
Greta, you didn't.
Why not? You don't play games with the SS. Anyhow, it's just what he would do, your big shot here. He's into money, too. He just isn't very good at it. Me, I'm dynamite. Here, I'll do you a favor. Yeah, take this.
He holds out the money.
No.
It will help.
We don't want it.
Shut up, Rudy.
Stop telling me that.
Tell you what, I'll do you a favor. Take some more.
He holds out even more money.
I made a lot off of your kind, so I'm giving a little back. Take it all.
Don't take it.
Okay.
Max takes the money.
Where are we going to go?
Don't say anything in front of me.
I'm not leaving Berlin.
We have to.
We don't have to.
They're looking for us.
But I live here.
Come on.
I paid up for dance class for the next 2 weeks. I can't leave. And my plan.
Jesus, come on!
If you hadn't gotten so drunk,
Don't.
so why did you have to take him home?
How do I know? I don't remember.
You ruined everything.
Right, I always do. So you go off on your own, okay? Go back to dance class. They can shoot you in the middle of an arabesque.
Max forces the money into Rudy's hand.
I don't want it.
Then fuck it!
Max!
Max? He can't handle it alone. Look at him. Stick together.
Greta exits, and Rudy leads Max back to his pile of rocks. Shift. Max and Horst are moving rocks. Rudy rests on a rock. It is very hot. Horst stops and takes off his shirt.
So hot.
Yes.
Burning hot.
Yes.
Max takes off his shirt as well.
You talk to me.
Weather talk, that's all.
After 3 days of silence.
Weather talk. Everyone talks about the weather.
Freddie, a middle-aged man, well-dressed, walks in and sits on the rocks. He is reading a newspaper.
Sit down.
Did you say something?
No. Anyhow, I'm sorry. Sometimes in this place I behave like everyone else. Bloody awful. Cut off, mean, not human. I'm sorry. You were doing me a favor. This is a good place to be. And the favor won't work unless we talk, will it?
Move.
What?
Talk while you're moving. Don't stop. They can see us.
Keep your voice down.
Horst starts to move the rock again.
It's hard to talk when you're going one way and I'm going the other. God, it's hot. Somebody died last night.
Where?
In my barracks. A Muslim.
An Arab?
No. A Muslim. That's what they call a dead person who walks. You know, one of those guys who won't eat anymore, won't talk anymore, just wanders around waiting to really die?
I've seen them.
So one really died in my barracks. God, it's hot.
Max looks at Freddie's paper with a headline about the upcoming Berlin Olympics.
We'll miss the Olympics.
The what?
Olympics. Next month in Berlin.
I knew there was a reason I didn't want to be here.
Maybe they'll release us.
For the Olympics?
As a goodwill gesture. It is possible, don't you think?
I think it's hot.
Pretend we're strangers, having a little conversation in the park. Perfectly normal.
Heard a rumor.
What?
We get sardines tonight.
I don't like sardines.
It's only a rumor.
God, it's hot.
Sure is.
Do something innocent. Feed the pigeons.
There aren't any pigeons.
What?
Sure is hot. What?
Suppose after all of this, we have nothing to talk about.
Here.
Freddie hands Max an envelope.
I can't. I'm moving rocks.
Here, I'll do it. I need the exercise.
Rudy takes the rock in Max's hand and starts to move it to the next pile. Horst, of course, sees nothing.
You look older.
What's in this?
Your papers and a ticket to Amsterdam.
Just one?
Yes, one ticket, that's all.
I can't take it.
Sit down. It wasn't easy getting new papers for you. If the family finds out...
Max looks around and sits.
I have to be careful. They passed a law, you know. We're not allowed to be fluffs anymore. We're not allowed to even kiss or embrace or fantasize. They can arrest you for having fluff thoughts.
Oh, Uncle Freddie.
It's not funny.
It is.
The family takes care of me. But you, throwing it in everybody's face. No wonder they don't want anything to do with you. Why couldn't you have been quiet about it, settled down, gotten married, paid for a few boys on the side? Nobody would have known. Ugh, take this ticket.
I can't. Stop giving it to me.
Look over there.
Where?
Over there. See him?
Freddie motions to Horst, who is still not seeing any of this.
Yes.
Cute.
Yes.
Think he's a fluff? Take this ticket.
I need to.
I can't get to.
Of course you can.
You've been running for 2 years now. Haven't you? Do you love him?
Who?
The dancer.
Jesus.
Do you?
Don't be stupid. What's love? Bullshit. I'm a grown-up now. I just feel responsible.
Fluffs can't afford that kind of responsibility.
Oh, that word. Fluffs. Look, do you think it's been a holiday? We're living outside Cologne in the goddamn forest. I'm not cut out for this, Uncle Freddie. I was brought up to be comfortable like you. Okay, I've been fooling around for too long. You're right. The family and I should make up. So, how about a deal? 2 tickets to Amsterdam. And 2 new sets of identity papers. Once we get to Amsterdam, I ditch him. And they can have me back.
Maybe they don't want you back.
They want
It's been
me.
10 years.
They want me. It's good business. I'm an only son. Remember that marriage father wanted to arrange? Her father had button factories too. Make the arrangements again. I'll marry her. Our button factories can sleep with her button factories. If I want a boy, I'll rent him, like you. I'll be a discreet, quiet fluff. Fair enough? That's what father always wanted. Just get us both out alive.
I'll have to ask your father.
Do it. Then ask him.
I can't do things on my own. Not now.
Freddie holds out the envelope.
Just this?
I can't take it.
He's a fluff. He has fluff eyes. Still, you can't tell. You'd better leave. Just be casual. Perfectly normal. I'll ask your father.
Soon?
Yes. Can I phone you?
In the forest?
Phone me. On Friday.
You look good, Uncle Freddie.
The bell rings. Freddie exits. Horst puts down his rock and stands at attention, staring straight ahead. Max joins him. Rudy is still moving rocks. Max motions to him.
Rudy, stop! The bell!
Ah, thank you.
Horst and Max stand completely still as Rudy puts down the rock and stretches. He eventually lounges as he takes his break.
Shit, I'd rather be moving rocks than standing in the sun. Some rest period.
It's part of their plan.
What plan?
To drive us crazy. Was I awful to bring you here?
No.
I was, wasn't I?
No.
I had no right.
Stop it. Stop thinking how awful you are. Come on, don't get depressed. Smile. You're not smiling.
You can't see me.
I can feel you.
I wish we could look at each other.
I can feel you.
They hate it if anyone looks at each other.
I snuck a glance.
At what?
At you.
Yeah.
A couple of glances. You look sexy.
Me?
Without your shirt.
No.
Come off it. You know you're sexy.
No.
Liar.
Yeah.
Rudy, disgusted, walks off stage.
Of course I'm a liar.
Sure.
I've always been sexy.
Uh-huh.
Since I was a kid.
Yes.
12. I got into a lot of trouble when I was
12.
12.
Your body's beautiful.
I take care of it. I exercise.
What?
At night, I do push-ups and knee bends in the barracks.
After 12 hours of moving rocks?
Sure, I figured it out. You gotta keep your entire body strong. By yourself. That's how you survive here. You should do it.
I don't like exercise.
You're a nurse.
For other people, not myself.
But you have to think of survival.
Ah, sleep. I think of sleep. That's how I survive. Or I think of nothing. That scares me when I think of nothing.
Your body's nice too.
It's okay. Not great.
No, that's nice.
Not as nice as yours.
No, but it's okay.
How do you know?
I looked. Took a few glances too.
Listen, do you
What?
miss...
What?
You know.
No, I don't.
Oh, everyone misses it.
Nope.
Everyone in the camp.
No.
They go crazy missing it.
No.
Come on, no one can hear us. You're not a yellow star with me, remember? Do you miss it?
I don't want
Wait, what?
to miss it.
But do you?
Yes.
Me too. We don't have to
What?
miss it. We're here together. We don't have to miss it.
We can't look at each other. We can't touch.
We can feel
Feel what?
each other without looking, without touching. I can feel you right now next to me. Can you feel me?
No.
Come on, don't be afraid. No one can hear us. Can you feel me?
Maybe.
No one's going to know. It's all right. Feel me.
Maybe.
Feel me.
It's so hot.
I'm touching you.
No.
I'm touching you.
It's burning.
Kissing you.
Burning.
Kissing your eye.
Hot.
Kissing your lips.
Yes.
Mouth.
Yes.
Inside your mouth.
Yes.
Neck.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
Chest.
Burning.
My tongue. Your chest.
Your mouth.
I'm kissing your chest.
Yes.
Hard.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
Your cock.
Yes.
Do you feel my mouth?
Yes. Do you feel my cock?
Yes. Do you feel
Do you feel?
mouth? Cock.
Mouth.
Do you feel my cock?
Do you feel my mouth?
Yes.
You know what I'm doing?
Yes. Can you taste what I'm doing?
Yes.
Taste.
Feel.
Together.
Together.
Do you feel me?
I feel you.
I see you.
I feel you.
I have you.
I want you.
Do you feel me inside you?
I want you inside me.
Feel.
I have you inside me.
Inside.
Strong.
Do you feel me thrust?
Hold.
Stroke.
Strong.
Oh.
Strong.
Oh.
Strong.
I'm going to.
Strong.
Do you feel?
I feel us both.
Do you?
No, yes.
Do you?
Yes, yes.
Feel?
Yes, strong.
Feel?
More.
Oh.
Now.
Yes.
Now. Oh. Oh my God.
Oh. Now. Oh. Oh. Did you?
You.
Yes.
You're a good lay.
So are you.
Oh, it's awfully sticky.
Max,
What?
we did it. How about that? Fucking guards, fucking camp. We did it.
Don't shout.
Huh. But I'm shouting inside. We did it. They're not going to kill us. We made love. We were real. We were human. We made love. They're not going to kill us.
I never
What?
thought we'd
What?
do it in 3 minutes.
Shift. The bell rings. They both put back on their shirts and start to move rocks again. Rudy re-enters. As always, Horst doesn't notice him.
You have fun? What did you do today? I dug a ditch.
You shouldn't have dug ditches.
Well, you weren't here when I got back.
Went to town.
Your cheese, here, have some.
I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I dream about rocks. I close my eyes and I'm moving rocks. Rocks never end, never end. I'm going crazy.
Think of something else.
I can't think. I've been up all night.
Up all night?
Come on, didn't you hear? Our barracks had to stand outside all night.
No.
Yes.
They're building a road right outside of Cologne. You can sign on each morning if you get there in time. They don't check your papers. Good exercise, too, for your shoulders. I'm getting nice shoulders, but my feet are... No more dancing feet.
We stood at attention all night long. Punishment.
What for?
Someone in our barracks killed himself.
A Muslim?
Of course not. It doesn't mean anything if a Muslim kills himself, but if a person who's still a person commits suicide, well, it's kind of defiance, isn't it? They hate that. It's an act of free will.
I'm sorry.
Sure. Yellow Star is sorry.
Oh, God. Have some cheese.
I want some real food, for Christ's sake. Heard a rumor.
What?
Sardines tonight.
I hate sardines. I hate all food. Scraps. Sardines scraps. That's all we get anyhow. Not worth eating. Didn't know you could have sardines scraps. I'm going crazy.
I have apples, too.
I hate apples.
Okay, then starve. Sorry. All right, I love you.
Okay. Okay, you're going crazy. I'm sorry, it's my fault.
What do you mean your fault?
For bringing you here, because you make me feel so guilty, and you should. This job is the worst. I figured it wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm glad to be here.
Sure.
I am.
How can you be?
It's my secret.
What did you do while I was ditch digging?
I'm working on something.
Oh, great deal. Wonderful.
I might get us new papers and tickets to Amsterdam.
Maybe if I closed my eyes.
Heard a rumor.
What?
We may get potatoes.
When?
Tomorrow.
You said that in Hamburg.
I don't believe it.
They said so in the barracks.
Who's they?
Some guys.
Are they cute?
Cut it out.
You said that in Stuttgart.
Are you going to recite the list?
Why not? I'm tired of your deals.
You should be with us where you belong.
No. But you shouldn't be here.
I want to be here.
Why would you want to be here? Are you crazy?
This is crazy. We're in the middle of the jungle.
Forest.
Of course I'm crazy.
Jungle. I want to get out of here. I could have. I met a man in Frankfurt. You were in town working on a deal. He gave me a ride. He was an old man, rich too. I could have stayed with him. I could have got him to get me out of the country. He really wanted me. I could tell. But no, I had to think about you. It wasn't fair to you.
I'm trying to tell you I'm crazy.
Would have grabbed the chance.
And I want to be here.
Why?
Because I love rocks. Because I love you. I do. I love you. And I'm not dreaming about rocks. I'm dreaming about you. For the past 6 weeks, I've dreamed about you. It helps me get up. It helps me make sure my bed is perfectly made so I'm not punished. It helps me eat stinking food. It helps me put up with the constant fights in the barracks, knowing I'll see you, at least out of the corner of my eye, in passing. It's a reason to live. So I'm glad I'm here.
Max quickly moves to a pile of rocks and starts arranging it into symmetrical piles.
What are you doing?
Arranging these neatly. We've gotten sloppy. They can beat you for it. Don't love me.
It makes me happy. It doesn't harm anyone. It's my secret.
You're just hanging around waiting for me to die.
Don't love me.
It's my secret. And I have a signal. No one knows it. That when I rub my left eyebrow at you like this, it means I love you. Bet you didn't know that. I can even do it in front of the guards. No one knows. It's my secret.
Yeah, I think you've poisoned the cheese.
It's your cheese. Choke on it, please. Choke on it. I can't tell you how much I want you to choke on it, Christ!
It's cold. It was better hot. I don't like it cold.
Don't love me.
I can't help it.
I don't want anybody to love me.
Whew, that's tough.
I can't love anybody back.
Who's asking you to?
Queers aren't meant to love. I know. I thought I loved someone once. He worked in my father's factory. My father paid him to go away. He went. Queers aren't meant to love. They don't want us to. You know who loved me? That boy. That dancer. But I killed him. See? Queers aren't meant to love. I'll kill you too. Hate me. That's better. Hate me. Don't love me.
Max finishes arranging his pile and returns to moving rocks.
Where are you going?
I can't breathe. I have a fever.
What?
I have a fever. I'm burning up.
It's a trick.
Rudy goes to him, tries to feel his forehead.
No. I'm lying. Get away.
Let me feel.
He feels Max's forehead.
What the hell? I'll die.
Horst starts to cough again.
Why are you coughing?
Because I like to.
Are you catching a cold?
Probably up all night in the wind.
Winter's coming.
I know. I just want to close my eyes.
Heard a rumor.
I don't care.
So you want to hear it?
Stuff your rumors.
You would have grabbed the chance to leave me.
Horst slips, drops the rock, and falls to the ground.
Horst!
Shit. Don't move. He's watching. The guard. Don't help me. If you help me, they'll kill you. Get back to your rock. Do you hear me? Get back. Don't ever help me. I'm up. It's okay.
He picks up his rock.
These bloody things get heavier and heavier. Guard was watching. He'd kill you if you helped me. Never notice, never watch. Remember? I love you, but I won't help you if you fall. Don't you dare help me. You don't even love me, so why are you going to help? We save ourselves, do you understand? Do you?
Yes, I understand.
Promise me. Come on, promise me. We save ourselves.
Okay.
Promise me.
Yes.
This is crazy.
You're a fool. I don't love you anymore. It was just a passing fancy. I love myself. Poor you. You don't love anybody. It's getting cold. Winter's coming.
How's your fever?
Burning.
Rudy touches Max's forehead again.
Don't.
Sorry, Max.
He strokes his forehead.
Don't.
I really love you.
Don't.
Okay.
Remember cocaine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'd like cocaine. What would you like?
Real food.
New glasses. I need a new prescription.
In Amsterdam. Cocaine. Real food and new glasses. Trust me. Plants. You'll have plants. Wonderful Dutch plants. And Dutch dance classes. Trust me.
shift. Horst and Max put on jackets. Horst is slower than ever, as if dazed. He's moving the rocks with difficulty and has a coughing spell.
You have a barracks leader. He can get you medicine. He can try to get you medicine. You have to ask him. You have to get help. You have to stop coughing, damn it.
It doesn't matter.
If you're nice to the Kapo.
It doesn't matter.
Some sort of medicine.
Or the cough? How about the hands?
I told you what to do. Exercise.
They're frostbitten.
So exercise.
It doesn't matter.
Every night I move my fingers up and down one at a time for half an hour. I don't do push-ups anymore, just fingers.
Doesn't matter.
You're losing weight.
I don't like sardines.
This cheese stinks. I don't want to eat it.
You have to eat.
Stop nagging me.
You get sick if you don't eat.
So what?
Okay, get sick.
No, I don't want to get sick. If I get sick, you'll leave me behind.
Oh, here we go.
Horst starts to cough again. It goes on for a minute, then subsides.
It's getting worse.
It's getting colder.
You need medicine. See your Kapo.
He doesn't care.
You're just waiting for me to get sick.
I thought you cared about yourself.
You don't know anything.
I thought you loved yourself.
It's too cold.
You'd love it if I died.
I just want to get us out of here. There's no air. We're in the air. But there's still no air. I can't breathe. You know what? You know what? You're turning into a Muslim. I'm scared.
Who isn't?
For you.
Be scared for yourself.
Why don't you listen to me?
Muslims don't listen.
You're not a Muslim.
You said I was.
I didn't mean it.
Why don't we just cross it?
What do you mean?
This guy on the job today was telling me it's easy to cross the border.
You're not a Muslim.
You're not a Jew.
Can't you ever forget that?
If I forget that, then I am Muslim.
The bell rings. They both drop their rocks and stand at attention side by side, looking straight ahead.
Steady new spots.
Spots?
Spots to get through the border. I told him to come talk to you.
Here?
Yes?
Are you that dumb?
I'm not dumb.
You could tell the police.
Okay, so I am dumb.
Look, I'm just cold. My fingers are numb. I can't stop coughing. I hate food. That's all. Nothing special. Don't get upset.
I want you to care.
I would if I was warm.
I'll warm you. I know how.
No, you don't.
I do. I'm terrific at it. You said so.
When?
I'm next to you.
Don't start.
I'll make love to you.
Oh, God.
Not now.
Yes, now.
I have a headache. I can't.
Don't joke. I'll make love to you.
This is crazy.
No.
I'll make you warm.
Can't.
You'll feel the warm.
Can't.
You'll feel it.
You pick guys up.
In my fingers?
All over.
I can't.
I don't like it.
I'm kissing your fingers.
They're numb.
My mouth is hot.
They're cold.
My mouth is on fire.
My fingers.
Are getting warm.
Are they?
They're getting warm.
I can't tell.
They're getting warm.
A little.
They're getting warm.
Yes.
My mouth is on fire. Your fingers are on fire. Your body is on fire.
Yes.
My mouth is all over you.
Yes.
My mouth is on your chest.
Yes.
Kissing your chest.
Yes.
Making it warm.
Yes.
Biting your nipple.
Yes.
Biting into it.
Yes.
Harder, Harder, harder,
Hold it! That
harder.
hurt. No, hold it. I'm serious. You're hurting me.
You pulled away.
Damn right.
It was exciting.
For you, maybe. I don't try to hurt you.
I like being hurt. It's exciting.
It's not. Not when you're rough.
I'm not being rough.
Yes, you are. Sometimes you are.
Okay, so what? It's exciting.
Why'd you have to spoil it? You were making me warm. Why can't you be gentle?
I am.
You're not. You try to hurt me. You make me warm and then you hurt me. I heard enough. I don't want to feel more pain. Why can't you be gentle?
I am.
No, you're not. You're like them. You're like the Gestapo. You're like the guards. We stopped being gentle. I watched it when we were on the outside. People made pain and called it love. I don't want to be like that. You don't make love to hurt.
Pain is very chic right now, but I don't like it.
I wanted to make you warm. That's all I wanted. I can't do anything right. I don't understand you. I used to do things right.
You still can.
People liked it when I got rough. Most, not everybody. He didn't.
Who?
The dancer.
Because pain hurts.
But everyone else did, just a little rough.
Did you like it?
I don't remember. I could never remember. I was always drunk. There was always coke. Nothing seemed to matter that much.
Some things do matter.
Not to you.
They do.
I don't understand you. All day long you've been saying nothing matters. Your cough, your fingers.
They matter.
I don't understand anything anymore.
They matter. I'm not a Muslim. You're not a Jew. My fingers are cold.
I want you to be happy.
Is that true?
I think so. I don't know. Yes.
Then be gentle with me.
I don't know how.
Just hold me.
The streets of Berlin, I must meet you soon. Ah.
I'm afraid to hold you.
Don't be.
I'm afraid.
Don't be.
I'm gonna drown.
Hold me. Please, hold me.
Find me a bar on the cobblestone streets where the boys are pretty.
Okay. I'm holding you.
Are you?
Yes. You're in my arms.
Am I?
You're here in my arms. I promise I'm holding you. You're here.
I cannot love for more than one day, but one day is enough in this city.
Touch me.
No.
Gently.
Here.
Are you?
Yes. Touching. Softly. I'm touching you softly. Gently. You're safe. I'll keep you safe and warm. You're with me now. You'll never be cold again. I'm holding you now, safe and warm. As long as you're here. As long as you're with me, as long as I'm holding you, you're safe.
Streets of Berlin, I must leave you soon. Ah.
What are you doing?
Singing. Sitting around the campfire, that's when people sing. This must be the way the Hitler Youth does it. They sing old favorites too. I'm sure they're not allowed to touch either.
Don't be so sure.
Well, it's unfair if they can and we can't. Streets of Berlin, I must leave you soon. Ah.
Rudy walks up to Max and takes his hand.
Shh.
Will you forget me? If I ever really hear?
There, that's them.
A bright light shines on Max and Rudy.
Maximilian Berber, Rudolph Hennings. Hands high in the air, You are under arrest.
The bell rings. Lights shift as the bell changes into a train whistle. Shift. A circle of light comes up. It is a prisoner transport train. We see one small corner. 2 prisoners in civilian dress, a man wearing a striped uniform and a pink triangle, and Rudy and Max. A guard continually walks through the circle of light.
Where do you think they're taking us?
The other prisoners look away.
Did anyone have a trial?
No one answers. Rudy and Max look at each other. Rudy starts to extend his hand, then withdraws it. A scream is heard, off, beyond the circle of light. Rudy and Max look at each other, then turn away. Another scream. An SS officer enters. The officer looks at the prisoners one by one. Then he stops at Rudy.
Glasses. Give me your glasses.
Rudy hands the officer his glasses.
One-rimmed. Intelligentsia.
What?
Stand up.
He pulls Rudy up.
Step on your glasses. Step on them.
Rudy steps on his glasses.
Take him.
Yeah.
Glasses.
The officer kicks the glasses away and pulls Rudy off out of the circle. Max stares ahead. Then Rudy screams off stage. Max stiffens. Rudy screams again. Max moves as if to get up. The man wearing the pink triangle, Horst, moves toward Max to stop him.
Don't move. You can't help him.
Rudy screams.
This isn't happening.
It's happening.
Where are they taking us?
Dachau.
How do you know?
I've been through transports before. They took me to Cologne for a propaganda film. Pink triangle in good health. Now it's back to Dachau.
Pink triangle, what's that?
Queer. If you're queer, that's what you wear. If you're a Jew, a yellow star, political, a red triangle, criminal, green. Pink's the lowest.
Rudy screams.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
Listen to me. If you survive the train, you stand a chance. Here's where they break you. You can do nothing for your friend. Nothing. If you try to help him, they will kill you. If you try to care for his wounds, they will kill you. If you even see what they do to him, hear what they do to him, they will kill you. If you want to stay alive, he cannot exist.
Rudy screams.
It isn't happening.
Rudy screams.
He hasn't a chance. He wore glasses.
Rudy screams.
If you want to stay alive, he cannot exist.
Rudy screams again.
It is happening.
Horst moves away. We hear Rudy scream again.
This isn't happening. It isn't happening.
The guard drags Rudy in. He is semi-conscious. His body is bloody and mutilated. The guard holds him up. The officer approaches Max.
Who is this man?
I don't know.
Your friend?
No.
Rudy moans.
Look at him. Look!
The officer hits Rudy on the chest. Rudy screams.
Your friend?
No.
Hit him. Like this.
The officer hits him again. Rudy screams.
Hit him.
Max doesn't move.
Your friend.
Max doesn't move.
Your friend.
No.
Max hits Rudy on the chest. Rudy screams.
Open your eyes. Again?
Max hits Rudy again.
Again?
Max hits Rudy again and again and again.
Enough! Your friend.
No.
No.
The officer leaves the circle of light. The train whistles. Rudy is heard moaning and calling Max's name. The name merges with the whistle.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Rudy calls Max's name. The light shifts, a morning ray of sunlight. Rudy lies at Max's feet. The officer re-enters and approaches Max.
Stand up. We'll see. Take him.
The officer kicks Rudy's body, and it rolls over.
Dead.
The guard pushes Max out of the circle of light. Shift. We're back in the camp. Max and Horst are moving rocks. Horst is putting the rock pile into neat order.
The air is fresh today. Clean.
Horst starts to cough, then stops.
Sounds better.
It does.
Loosening up.
It is.
The medicine is helping.
Yes. Thank you. Why don't you tell me
Tell you what,
how you got it?
told you. Spoke to my barracks leader. He took me to an officer.
Which one?
Some captain, the new one.
He's rotten.
You know him?
I've heard about him. You gave him money?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Why?
You don't have any money.
Why don't you ever believe me?
Because I can tell when you're lying. You think you're so terrific at it. You're not. Your voice changes.
The what?
Changes. Sounds different.
Bullshit.
The Kapo enters and sets up his barrel of soup.
Hey, guess who I saw?
Where?
In my barracks.
Marlene Dietrich.
No, my landlord from Berlin, Rosen.
Oh,
Nice man.
I thought you hated him.
Sure. I used to think he was what I was supposed to think he was.
What was that?
A lousy Jew.
He probably thought you were lousy queer.
Probably.
Now he thinks you're not a queer. He must be very confused. It's a shame.
That's not a shame. Don't start in. You are taking the medicine.
Of course I am. Of course I am. Max, I'm glad you got it.
So am I.
Wish I knew how, though.
I told you.
You're a liar.
The prisoners start to line up to get their soup from the Kapo. They sit around the stage.
I never met anyone like you. Can't make you believe anything.
How'd you get it?
Won't just be grateful.
Am I ever?
Suppose you don't like the answer.
I'll chance it.
Then when I tell you, you'll nag me about that.
You chance it.
I went down on him.
What?
I told you wouldn't like it.
The SS captain?
Uh-huh.
He's the worst bastard in the whole...
I know.
You went down on him?
I had to. I didn't have any money.
You touched him?
No, I just went down on him. That's what he wanted. And I needed the medicine.
I'd rather cough.
No, you wouldn't.
Is he queer?
Who knows? Just horny, maybe. Sure, he could be queer. You don't like to think about that, do you? You don't want them to be queer.
I guess not.
Do you think that SS bastard would let a queer go down on him? Of course not. He'd kill me if he knew I was queer. My yellow star got me your medicine.
Who needs it?
Then give it back. Throw it away. Throw it away, why don't you? And die. I'm tired of being told I should have a pink triangle.
The light shifts. Max and Horst are handed bowls of soup and sit like their first meeting in the camp.
Look, friendships last about 12 hours in this place. We had ours on the train. Why don't you go and bother someone else?
You didn't think I'd make it, did you? Off the train.
I wasn't sure.
I'm going to stay alive.
Yes.
Because of you. You told me how.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. You should be wearing a pink triangle.
I made a deal.
You don't make deals here.
I did. I made a deal.
Sure.
Horst starts to leave.
They said if I could. They said...
What?
Nothing. I could prove I don't know how.
What?
Nothing.
Try. I think you better. Try to tell me.
Nothing.
Okay.
They took me into that room.
Where?
Into that room.
On the train?
On the train. And they said, prove that you're... And I did.
Prove that you're what?
Not
Not what?
queer.
How?
Her.
Her.
They said if you... And I did.
Did what?
Her. Made
Made what?
of
Who to?
her.
Who was she?
Maybe only 13. She was dead.
Oh,
Just dead. Minutes. Bullet in her. They said, prove that you're... And I did. Prove that you're... Lots of them watching. Laughing. Drinking. He's a bit bent, they said. He can't. But I did.
how?
I don't know. I wanted...
To stay alive.
And there was something
Something.
exciting.
Oh, God.
I hit him, you know. I kissed her. Dead lips. I killed him. Sweet lips. Angel.
God.
She was like an angel to save my life. Just beginning her breast. They said he can't. He's a bit bent. But I did. And I proved that I wasn't. And they enjoyed it.
Yes.
And I said, I'm not queer. And they laughed. And I said, give me a yellow star. And they said, sure. Make him a Jew. He's not bent. And they laughed. They were having fun. But I got my star.
Oh, yes.
I got my star.
Yes.
Horst reaches out, touches Max's face.
Don't do that! You mustn't do that. For your own sake, you mustn't touch me. I'm a rotten person.
No.
Horst touches Max again. Max hits him.
Rotten!
No.
Horst crawls away, back to his rocks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10.
The lights shift back. Horst is moving rocks again.
You went down on him? Well, what the hell? There are queer Nazis, and queer saints, and queer mediocrities. Just people. I really believe that. That's why I signed Hirschfeld's petition. That's why I ended up here. That's why I'm wearing this triangle. That's why you should be wearing it.
Max comes back and starts to move rocks as well.
He remembers you?
Who?
Rosen.
Yes.
What's Berlin like, did you say?
Worse.
I miss it.
Were you ever at Greta's club?
No?
Good. You had taste. The White Mouse?
Sometimes.
Surprised you never saw me.
Well, what were you wearing?
Things that came off. I was conspicuous.
Why?
Because I was always making a fool of myself.
I loved to sunbathe.
By the river.
Sure.
And you never saw me.
Well, actually, I did. I saw you by the river. You were making a fool of yourself, and I said, someday I'd be a Dachau with that man moving rocks.
I didn't like Berlin. Always scared. But I like it now. I miss it.
We'll go back someday.
When we get out of here.
Yes.
We will, won't we?
We have to, don't we?
Yes. Horst?
What?
We can go back together.
An SS captain enters. The guard is with him. Max and Horst look up for a second. The captain stares at Max for a long time.
You. Jew.
Yes, sir.
Feeling better?
Sir?
You're cold?
Yes, sir.
Remarkable.
Yes, sir.
You seem so strong.
Yes, sir.
Not sick at all.
No, sir.
No?
Not now, sir.
Carry on.
Max resumes moving rocks. The captain watches Max and Horst, pacing. Horst coughs. He catches himself and tries to stifle it.
Ah. You. Pervert.
Yes, sir.
Are you ill?
No, sir.
You have a cough.
No, sir.
I heard you cough.
Yes, sir.
Something caught in your throat?
Yes, sir.
From breakfast?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Carry on.
Horst resumes his work. Max and Horst move rocks. The captain takes out a cigarette and smokes, watching Max and Horst. Max and Horst continue moving rocks. Then Horst coughs again.
You. Pervert.
Yes, sir.
You coughed.
Yes, sir.
You're not well.
I am, sir.
I see. You. Jew.
Yes, sir.
Watch.
Watch, sir.
Yes. Watch. You.
Yes, sir.
Put down that rock.
Yes, sir.
He puts down the rock.
Good. Now take off your hat.
My hat, sir.
Yes, your hat.
My hat, sir?
Your hat.
Yes, sir.
Horst removes his hat. Max's hand moves, but Horst shoots him a warning stare.
You.
Yes, sir.
Relax.
Yes, sir.
And watch.
Yes, sir.
You.
Yes, sir.
Throw that hat away.
Horst flings his hat on the ground.
Not there.
Not there, sir.
No. Pick it up.
Yes, sir.
He picks up his hat.
on the fence.
The fence, sir.
The fence. That's all right. We'll wait. Are you better?
Yes, sir.
Nasty cough.
Yes, sir.
On the fence. Now.
On the fence. Yes, sir.
Horst glances at Max, then throws his hat on the fence. The fence sparks.
You.
Yes, sir.
Are you watching?
Yes, sir.
Good. You.
Yes, sir.
Get your hat.
Now, sir.
Now.
Are you sure, sir?
Quite.
Could I do without my hat, sir?
No.
Yes, sir.
Horst looks at Max. He takes his hand and rubs his left eyebrow. Then Horst turns toward the fence and starts to walk very slowly to his hat. He almost reaches the fence when suddenly he turns and rushes at the captain. He screams in fury. The guard shoots Horst. Horst continues to lunge at the captain and scratches the captain's face. The guard shoots Horst in the back. He falls dead.
He scratched me. You, Jew. You!
Yes, sir.
I hope the medicine helped. Get rid of the body.
The captain and guard exit. Silence. Max walks to Horst's body and tries to lift it. It's heavy. He manages to pull the body partly up, Horst's head resting against Max's chest. He takes Horst, feet dragging on the ground, toward the pit. Then the bell rings.
No!
Max stands at attention. Horst starts to fall, but Max pulls him up. He stands still, staring in front of him, holding on to Horst.
It's okay. I won't drop you. I'll hold you. If I stand at attention, I can hold you. They'll let me hold you. I won't let you down. I never held you before. You don't have to worry about the rocks. I'll do yours too. I'll move twice as many each day. I'll do yours too. You don't have to worry about them. You know what? Horst, you know what? I think I loved you. Shh, don't tell anyone. I think I loved you. I loved a dancer. I think I loved him too, don't be jealous. I think I loved some boy a long time ago in my father's factory, Hans. That was his name. I love you. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
The bell rings, and Max drags Horst's body to the pit and throws it in. He turns and looks at the rocks, takes a deep breath, and walks over and picks one up. He moves it across to the other side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Max picks up a rock. He moves it to the other side. He moves another rock. He moves another rock. He moves another rock.
Max?
Max moves another rock. Then Rudy comes on stage, in the same bathrobe as the first scene.
Oh, it's late. It's almost 3.
Max stops. He picks up another rock and starts to move it, slowly. Rudy starts to quietly sing as he waters the weeds around the fence.
Streets of Berlin, I must leave you soon. Will you forget me if I ever really hear?
Max stops. He drops the rock and walks toward the pit. Then he jumps into the pit and disappears.
Find me a boy with 2 ocean blue eyes and show him no pity. Take out his eyes, he never needs to see how they eat you alive in this city.
Max climbs out of the pit. He's holding Horst's jacket with the pink triangle on it. He puts the jacket on.
Streets of Berlin, will you miss me? Streets of Berlin, do you care? Streets of Berlin, will you cry out if I vanish into thin air?
Max turns and looks at Rudy. Rudy smiles at Max.
I love you.
Max turns toward the fence, and he walks into the fence. The fence lights up. It grows brighter and brighter until the light consumes the stage and blinds the audience. End of play.